Our question comes from Philip from Davidson, Michigan. Roger, I like your shows. You seem to try and teach us something along the way. When a buck leaves his home range, does he return that year, the next year, or does he ever return? Thank you for that question, Philip. That's a good one. First of all, there are several different reasons why a buck leaves his home range. Dramatic change in the food source. I mean, if he's been living in a cornfield and that gets cut and there's nothing else around there to eat, he'll move on. A dramatic change in bedding areas due to building home additions or clearing the land, or just basic human disturbance. I think the number one reason why bucks leave their home range is that when the rut hits, a buck will get on a hot doe, she leads him off, then he'll get on another hot doe, she leads him off, and then he'll get on another hot doe, she leads him off, and all of a sudden he's 8 or 10 miles away from his home range. I have had the privilege of spending a lot of time on the plains, open country in northern Oklahoma, Kansas, and even in Texas, and I have seen bucks chase does from a mile by you, out of sight, over the hill and gone, several miles at one stretch. They do the same thing in Michigan, you just can't see them because of all the trees. Some of my favorite video of all time was shot 20 years ago, way out in the panhandle of Oklahoma. I was watching this big buck chase a doe. At first I thought they were coyotes. As they got closer, you could see is a buck on a hot doe. Buddy, it was exciting to watch him bird dog that doe from a long ways off. I ended up shooting that deer at about 50 yards. In some cases, if the habitat has changed so much, they don't ever come back. There's nothing to come back to. Generally speaking, if he's just been out chasing does, you can expect him to return in the spring sometime. That's why when you're out shed hunting, you'll stumble onto a rack that he dropped, and you go, this is the buck that I hunted earlier in the year, then he disappeared, where did he go? Well, that's what I just explained. But now he's back, and also gives you extra incentive to try to shoot that deer during bow season early in the year before the rut hits and he goes crazy. All right,